cam belt change is one of those items that all customers dread. Why? Because a big bill for what is essentially just a rubber belt. So what is a cam belt? Inside the engine there are piston valves and the cam belt keeps these two in sync. Otherwise the engine will fail and cause significant damage. The belt is made up of fibre cords and rubber, and over time, as with any rubber, it will start to perish and cracks will start to form. If the cam belt is not changed, eventually it will snap, resulting in damage to the valves and pistons. Here we have an example of a snap cam belt which hasn't been changed at the correct interval. When this happens, we can damage valves. As you can see, this one is bent as a result of hitting the piston, as opposed to this brand new one, which is perfectly straight. The problem is that you don't know when this will happen. To repair the damage typically requires an engine rebuild, potentially costing thousands of pounds. Volkswagen recommends that the belt is changed at certain times or after so many miles. The reason it costs so much is due to where the cam belt is and how long it takes to get to. Let me explain what is involved. Firstly, we remove the upper and lower engine covers from the vehicle. We take off the air intake hoses, the fuel filter housing and coolant reservoir are moved to one side to gain access to the engine mounting. The auxiliary drive belt and tensioner are then removed. We then remove the cam belt covers and bottom pulley. Next, using an engine support beam, the engine mounting is removed. This takes two people because of the size of it and to avoid damaging the car. Before taking the belt off, we check the engine is correctly timed up and insert special tools to prevent engine movement. Finally, we then change the cam belt. Once the cam belt is changed, we then reverse the process to reassemble. The whole process can take up to 3 hours depending on the engine size and model of car. Volkswagen therefore would recommend that you change your cam belt every 4 years or after a certain number of miles depending on your model. The majority of Volkswagens do use cam belts, but there are some exceptions which use mechanical chains. These include FSI engines, 3-cylinder petrol engines, Touaregs and Phaetons. If you're not sure if your car has one or not, then give us a call. I hope this gives you an insight into the dreaded cam belt change, what it does, why it should be changed and why it takes so long. We look forward to seeing your car at Pullman soon.